Luckily, the snowfall has tapered off a little bit because of the sunshine above the clouds, heating the cloud tops. That limits the amount of active snowfall we have, but it will pick up in intensity this evening. Up and down I-25, we're still tracking areas of light to moderate snowfall. It's the crystally light type of snowflake that's falling. Down around Littleton on the south side, we have some decent snow. Up to the north in Larimer County, they're already fighting a little bit of downslope coming from Cheyenne, kind of eating away at some of the snowfall. So it's tapered off in some areas, but overall, it's going to take another 12 to 24 hours to completely get rid of the snowfall. Heaviest is going to be Denver past DIA out along I-70 and also the Palmer Divide areas. The mountain locations still dealing with a lot of snowfall as well. Let me show you the state view. Radar fighting the mountains, but there's heavy snow pockets in here, and also Larimer and Boulder counties. In mountainous areas, the heaviest snowfall lies there. From here, the next 12 to 24 hours, the snow slowly shifts off to the east, replaced by the cold. And that cold is moving in now. It's 3 in Sterling, 6 in Denver, 9 in Fort Collins, 10 in Boulder. Meanwhile, the western slopes still very warm with mid-20s. Denver just updated the numbers for you. We are down to 6 degrees downtown. From here, we'll fall to 0 closer to midnight. So even with light additional snowfall, it's going to be very slick. That's why we sent Marshall out. Sorry to do it to you, buddy, but he's going to be out in Storm Tracker 7 right along Steel Street with a look at the side road conditions. Marshall.
I've learned that I need to learn how to forecast weather, then we can switch roles. Here's my cautionary tale that I've learned in the last 5 minutes so far in this storm. When you try to leave a side street and your tire is spinning, don't hit the gas even more because it's just going to cause problems. And when you're going from a plowed or a semi-plowed street to a street that hasn't seen a plow, which you're seeing here at Steel in Mexico, don't also hit the gas because then you'll hit the curb that you can't see. Both things that we have seen in the last 5 minutes. So what are you dealing with on the side roads? You're going to see a number of conditions. One could be the powdered area that has not seen anyone driving through or any plow. Corey Reppenhagen has taken a chunk out for me here just to show us. There could be, in some places where we are, a little more than 3 inches just of powder. So beneath the powder, where your tire's actually hitting the road, that's probably causing some of the issues, what's under there? We've taken a chunk out right here, and you can see the pavement below me. Not too much on top. This packed area may be a ½ an inch where we are near I-25 in Colorado on some of the side streets. You can see the pavement there. But what happens when you're spinning your tire because you think there's pavement underneath that ½ an inch? Well, that's probably because not in all areas you'll see pavement. There's a good chunk of ice from the previous storm we had. There was snow and slush from warmer temperatures over the weekend that then became ice below the powder or the packed areas that you're going to see. So this is just a sample of the conditions that you're going to see on the side roads. Steel here, I'm surprised, 3 times in the last 45 minutes a Denver Public Works truck has come by with a plow, and that's because in the Denver area they'll hit the main roads and roads with stripes. But this street, Mexico, which has become a very busy thoroughfare, you're not going to see any plows there because this is just a residential area, and we've given you an idea of what you're going to face on those residential streets. Reporting live for now, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
And that's because, Marshall, a lot of people like to use Mexico between Steel and Colorado's little cut across so they avoid some of this heavy stop and go traffic along southbound I-25 down towards the Denver Tech Center. We still have a lot of slow traffic in some areas, lighter than normal because it's a holiday week, but we've had some significant problems. A rollover crash earlier at 270 and I-70, an accident on I-25 up to the north side of town. That's why we're seeing some of these longer than normal commute times, and you can expect that for the rest of the evening as the volume starts to drain off. We should start to see some of these conditions, at least the drive times, improve. Take a look at the cameras here, especially this one that I-25 down to the south side at Yale. This is what's the problem. You can go fine on if you're driving just straight, but when you're trying to brake or trying to change lanes or turn, that's where we're seeing people slide out and spin off, especially on the side roads like where Marshall was talking about. The highways have been the same thing because folks like this guy go, oh yeah, I can go 1,000 miles an hour, and unfortunately you can't turn or stop very easily in this condition. So